Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I just got out of seeing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Holy crap, I have a lot of thoughts. No spoilers, do not worry, no spoilers here. So first things first, this is a very Sam Raimi film. I got that right away in the first couple of minutes, and throughout the film, you really get the sense that this is truly a Sam Raimi film with the horror, with the certain shots that he used. It was really cool, and I like the fact that Marvel really allowed him to be Sam Raimi. They really let him do that. And I think it really made the film more interesting, creepy, and just overall a very different experience. Because the first Doctor Strange by Scott Derrickson, who of course directed that, he's I think a producer on this film. He was going to be directing this film, and then everything happened due to creative differences. I believe that was the reasoning, but Scott Derrickson did a great job. And what needed to happen in the Multiverse of Madness, but specifically a sequel for Doctor Strange, needs to be different, because we've seen a lot of crazy stuff in the first Doctor Strange. Of course, when he popped up in Infinity War, Endgame, we saw a lot of cool stuff there, but this film, especially with its story, had to be different. I think they did a pretty good job visually and story-wise, making this a very different film than that first one. Also, too, Elizabeth Olsen freaking steals this movie, okay? She freaking steals it. Benedict Cumberbatch, of course, fantastic as Doctor Strange, but really, this is, I wouldn't say more of a Wanda film, but she really takes control of every single scene she's in. Elizabeth Olsen crushed. I can't even talk, sorry, it's been a very long day. But Elizabeth crushes it. And I just really felt for her. And there's a lot of emotion in this film. If you've seen any of the trailers, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of emotion in this film regarding her arc, and just seeing all the different verses that we see in this movie, because there's quite a bit of stuff that we witness and get to see. And it's really cool because a lot of stuff we saw in the trailers for Multiverse of Madness, you know, out of context and stuff, it's really cool, but seeing a lot of that stuff in context just adds more to it. There's some great funny moments, and not gonna get to specifics. We know Illuminati, there's cameos in this movie, but the thing is that I was wondering, is this film going to be overloaded with cameos, where it's just going to turn into a cameo fest? All I'm going to say is that I didn't feel that. That's all I'm going to say. But there's definitely things I do want to talk about in regards to that, but I really can't because of spoilers. But what I'll say is I do have a slight issue with certain aspects of that, but it may not be what you think. But I don't want to talk too much about that because, like I said, don't want to get into spoilers. I think anybody who has seen the trailers and felt excited for this film, go see it, okay? This is a film you have to see in the theaters. There's some really amazing sequences that need to be seen on the biggest screen possible. I really had a great time watching this film, and I can't wait to see it again, because there are going to be certain things that I pick up on after seeing, of course, how it ends, that I think will make it a better experience a second time and potentially a third time, as you know, we go along and watch it back and thinking back on all the consequences, the changes and everything that happened in this movie. It's really going to be interesting. I'm trying to think anything particular I want to mention. Benedict Wong, he's always great. I mean, literally, it is the Wong cinematic universe, as he's joked before. But seeing him in this movie, obviously great. America Chavez, great. I really like the actress. I don't know how to pronounce her name, apologies, but I really liked her being in this film, and we get a little bit of backstory with her, which I really liked. And just overall, I liked her inclusion in this film, and I really am excited to see what future holds for her. I think that this film does some things that people may not like, because I know that some critics seeing the film early had some problems with certain things, or they had problems with certain storylines or certain moments. And there's going to be people that are probably not going to be the biggest fan of this movie. I think if you go in knowing, in a sense, it's a Sam Raimi film, there's some horror aspects, and there definitely is horror aspects, just know that, because it doesn't appear right away. The horror takes place a little bit later, but it slowly, gradually leads you into some of the more horror aspects of this film. But just know that it is there. But I think pretty much everybody knows that. But at the end of the day, Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness delivered on the madness of the multiverse, and there's a lot of ramifications of certain things, and there is definitely some moments that you go, that changes a lot in terms of Strange and in terms of potentially the MCU as a whole. So go see the film as soon as you can, go check it out, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's a great time in the theater, in my personal opinion, and I cannot wait to see it again. So that's the review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.